Hello there. Hi, GoPro. Day 2 in the commune, but my visa runs out today, so I have to leave, and I'm on my way to breakfast, which is going to be a silent affair this morning. It's my last day in Israel, and like with any country I have the good fortune to visit, I learn a lot of things while I'm there, but I think Israel is maybe the country that I've been the most wrong about before arriving, so I thought I would share with you some of the things that I knew about Israel that are incorrect. Number 1. It will be hard to enter Israel having been to Iran and Lebanon. In fact, good friends prepared me for arrival into Israel, coming along the Allenby Bridge, quite a notoriously difficult one. I cleaned up my social media, and admittedly my Lebanon entry was in my British passport, and Iran famously don't stamp your passport either. But in fact, they just asked me, "Where are you going?" I said, "Jerusalem." He gave me a slip of paper, which I thought was a preliminary interview, but no, that was my visa. Easy! It's beginning to look quite like Wadi Rum in Jordan here, which is not very surprising because it's only 66 kilometers this way. Number 2, and potentially the most embarrassing one that I'm going to tell you, I thought everybody in Israel was Jewish. In fact, in Nazareth, you'd be lucky to find a Jewish person. When Israel was founded, it was, of course, a land populated by Arabs, Christians, Muslims, Druze, religions that I don't even know about. Many of them fled in the event that the Palestinians refer to as the Nakba, but many remained. And so, yes, of course, you still have in Israel people that are not Jewish, lots of them. Number 3, when I arrived in Israel, I believed Tel Aviv to be the capital. But since 1980, Israel has claimed Jerusalem as its capital. Probably the least said about that, the better here, except to say most countries continue not to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital, with the notable exception of the United States. Number 4 is a bit of a weird one. I thought the term Zionist was like a derogatory, like a bad word for Jew. I guess because every time I heard the word was when somebody was like spitting it out of their mouth with vitriol, and so I thought it was a slur for a Jewish person. It's not. It means a person that is in favour of the Jewish state. Number 5. Now I know what Zionism is. I still thought all Jewish Israelis would be Zionists, but no. There are many culturally Jewish but secular Israelis that are against, for example, the expansion of the state into Palestine. But also, and especially interesting to me, are the ultra-Orthodox Haredi Jews who are themselves against the state of Israel in which they live, because they believe that Israel should only come about when God makes it happen, not when governments and human beings do. So you can actually sometimes see these deeply Orthodox Haredi Jews protesting with the Palestinians against the state of Israel. Incredible. Number 6, all Israelis have to serve in the military, right? Wrong. In fact, all Arabs, Christian and Muslim, they do not have to serve in the military. And one Jewish family I stayed with were justifiably incensed that their teenage kids have to go and serve in the military, potentially in Palestine, protecting the settlements of sometimes deeply religious Orthodox Jews whose own kids do not have to serve in the military, which I can understand would be absolutely infuriating, that double standard. So look at this, free camping on the beach with water, toilets. But I have to cross now into Egypt, where I don't even think they're going to let me cycle, let alone offer free camping like this. That's Egypt! Only 2 or 3 kilometers away. Number 7 is bagels. It might be a New York Jewish thing, but it's definitely not an Israeli Jewish thing. I haven't even so much as seen a bagel.
Do a pass from tower. So I can give you solution. It may be good, it may be not for you. You can.
Currently stuck at Egyptian customs. They don't want to let me in with a GoPro. It's been 3 hours. Gonna sit it out. There's a girl here trying to enter with a zoom lens, so maybe the problem is I've got caught up with her. She's giving up and checking it in, getting a receipt, and have to come back and collect it from Sinai, but maybe once she's gone they'll let me through, because there isn't a rule against GoPros, just underwater cameras at this border. If I flew into Sharm el Sheikh, no problem. Anyway, so I'm waiting, see what happens. I'm not in Egypt.